Welcome to The Fashion Department, a podcast that will explore the world of fashion and how it informs all aspects of life, from dress to lifestyle to food and travel. From stylists to designers to influencers to shop owners, you'll hear the latest scoop du jour. And now let me introduce you to your fabulous host, Tina Bricoli, a Greenwich, Connecticut-based wardrobe stylist and radio show personality. With over 20 years in the fashion industry, Tina will share her take on style, trends, the business of fashion, and her sartorial sense. Here's your host.
Welcome to the Fashion Department. I am back in studio once again with my fabulous co-host, Cole Clemens is back joining me. Hi, Cole.
Hi, Tina.
All right, we are talking spring things once again. Lots of stuff to dish. So we talked about spring shoe trends. We want to switch gears a little bit. And first of all, I can say, I always love fall, and I always say that's my favorite fall fashion because there's lots of layers.
Yes.
However, that doesn't mean I don't love spring. And here's why I really love spring fashion. First of all, my love of colors and patterns. You really can take it up a notch. I love bold colors. I love everything. Pastels, brights, neon.
Yes.
Tonal, whatever it is. And you really can see it. Everything's very vivid in the spring, whereas the fall, it's more about the texture and the layers. And for me, it's more about jewel tones.
Everything's blossoming.
Right. And spring, it's like the opposite. It's that burst of color. It's the burst of flowers. So side note, it was a couple weeks ago, I want to say March sometime, beginning of March. And I woke up one morning and I was like, I have to have daffodils. Where are the daffodils? I need daffodils. I was like, I'm not joking. It's a true story. And it was like a Sunday morning. And I said to my husband, I need to go to the nursery. Why? I got to get daffodils. I don't know. I'm not kidding. This is how my brain thinks. Okay. So
I am so obsessed with you. Some people rush to the grocery store to get peanut butter. You're like, I need daffodils.
That's right. Who cares about the peanut butter? We need daffodils, right? So I'm like I feel like I'm like a version of Carrie Bradshaw, right? Like very...
1,000,000%.
Okay. So it just inspires me and it feeds me, right? So I go to the store at First Nursery, and I think this was a Saturday because I think this ended up being a 2-day event. Yes. So it was like a Saturday. I ended up going to one nursery, and again, this was early, this maybe beginning of March. Yeah. So some nurseries had them and sold out quickly, and some nurseries didn't have them at all. Right. So, cause I was looking for the plants, not the fresh cut.
Okay.
Plants would last longer. So I'm looking for plants. So I go to this one nursery. They're like, oh, we only have the tete-a-tete. And I was like, ooh, what is that? I'll take one of those. I'll take a tete-a-tete. I didn't even know what that was. By the way, it's like a mini daffodil. But no joke, I played it off. I go, oh, okay, I'll take 3. I swear to God.
Give Tina a chic, exotic name. She's like, yeah, let's do it.
That's right. It doesn't matter what it is. You could serve me poo on a plate. If you name it something fancy, I'll be like, oh, okay, yum. So anyway. So I buy these tete-a-tetes, but they only had, here's the thing, catch, they had 2, and that was it. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll take 2. So I had this vision to put them on my mantle in my living room.
Okay.
Well, first rule of interior design, you always do odd numbers. So I needed either 3 or 5. 3 was not going to be enough. I needed 5. So they had 2. I'm like, okay. So I go to the next place. Sold out. I go to the next place. Now they're not in yet. It literally was one stream of that. So then the next day I woke up, and that's when I said to my husband, I got to get daffodils. And he was like, what? I was like, a latte and daffodils. Let's go. And he's like, all right. So went to another nursery, found the daffodils regular size.
Okay.
So now I'm like, oh, for crying out loud. I got the tete-a-tetes and I got the regulars. This is going to be a mess, right? So I'm like, no, get 3 and intersperse them with the tete-a-tetes.
Yes.
So this is what I did. Let me tell you.
Do some layering.
It was beautiful. It ended up being beautiful. So I bought them and they were really tight and closed, and they were they hadn't bloomed yet. And some of them were really small. They were just a few inches tall. And so they were all at different growing points in their little lifespan. So I potted them all into similar terracotta planters, put them up on my mantle, all 5, and they're all growing, and they bloomed all at different times. It was beautiful. Beautiful. But guess what? All of a sudden I was like, yellow. What can I wear that's yellow? Oh, I was inspired to wear yellow because I was looking at these daffodils. This is what I'm saying.
And tete-a-tetes.
And tete-a-tetes, right?
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, my love, you can understand and maybe appreciate and share with me my love of color, my love of flowers. And as I've said before, that's going to be a theme going forward in my journey, my social media journey. So if you're following me on Instagram, if you're not, please do. My stories, my blog posts, a lot of it will be garden inspired. And I will share with you my journey through my garden and my greenhouse and all of the ups and downs of it and just things that inspire me. And fashion and flowers will be a thing. I'm making it a thing.
I love this.
Yes. So anyway, let's talk about color. Speaking of hot colors for spring and what are you wearing? And by the way, I encourage all of you, one thing, I think you should try one color that you would never wear. I think you should try it each season. Pick a color. And you know how many times I hear from clients, oh, I can't wear, and just fill in the blank with it. Oh, no, I can't wear yellow. Oh, no, I can't wear blue. Oh, no, I can't wear red. I can't wear blue. On and on and on. And my answer is always, yes, you can. Everyone can wear every color. You just have to find the right shade or the right tone. So there's a cool color and a cool and warm version of every color and everything in between. And you just have to find that. Maybe it's more blue, maybe it's more pink, whatever it is. Maybe it's brighter, maybe it's duller. You can. So and that's what I encourage you. Pick one color you'd never wear and just try it. Try something simple, a t-shirt, a lipstick, a scarf, scarf in your hair, a flip-flop, whatever it is. Try something. You'll be surprised. And speaking of that, so hot colors for spring, lime green. Green all the way around, but especially lime green. Cole loves green.
I do.
Give him a green blazer. Oh my God. Green anything, right?
It's like you talking about flowers in greenhouses.
I know.
Just green, oh my gosh, box it up.
Also, lavender is really hot, or violet, whichever direction you want to go. Lavender is obviously a little softer, which I am loving. Purple in general. And let me tell you, I love a good tan and a lavender dress. And then let's add on a little sparkle. You know what looks really good with lavender? Metallic silver.
Yes.
Right?
One of my favorite combos.
Yes. Really good. So ladies, if you've got a wedding, or gents, if you've got a wedding this summer, this spring, that's a good color to wear. Lavender.
Yes.
And then add a little silver jewelry to it. Boom, you're done. Or a little silver sparkle strappy sandal. Guys, a little lavender shirt, maybe pocket square. If you're in a suit, love it. Maybe it's the lavender suit.
Maybe it's the lavender suit. That's where I was going to go.
Also pink still continues, was hot last season.
It just doesn't stop.
It's that Barbie pink, yeah.
It's the Barbie pink.
So I've got a love-hate relationship. Do I love pink? Of course, I'm a girly girl, but the head-to-toe bubblegum Barbie pink, I'm like, ugh, it can be a lot, I think. So I think in use it kind of sparingly or pick your outfit. I think
this is true.
It's a lot, right?
Maybe they're keeping it around because the movie's coming out.
Barbie?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. It is. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know. Marketing ploy.
There you go.
Also, the color, I'm going to call it saffron. So this is like a chili pepper red.
Like a blood orange-ish saffron color? Okay.
Yeah, it's a red-orange, chili pepper red. I love this for summer. This looks good on everyone, by the way. Olive skin, light skin, dark skin, really good on dark skin. Love. Okay, and let's talk about what you're pairing with this. So let's say you want to try this chili pepper red and you're like, oh God, I can't dress head to toe red. First of all, everything pairs back with denim. So there's that. And not just like white. I would pair things with a neutral. So for red, I would pick maybe a beigey brown. I would pick a navy, would be beautiful with an orangey red and navy. Love it all day long. You could even pair a gray. You could pair like a taupey tannish color. So pair it back with a neutral and then it's not so bold, and if you're doing one piece. And then lastly on my list is the color of the year. So Pantone's color of the year, they name a color every year, one color, and then they also do a color palette. But the top color of the year is called Viva Magenta. I love this. I have to tell you, I love this more than I thought I would. So if the color was announced in December and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a very pinkish, bluish, reddish. And I realized I have more of that color in my wardrobe than I realized. And I love it. And I love pairing it with like a cobalt blue, again, a denim blue. It's really like a good pop of color.
It's stunning.
Yeah, it's stunning. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
And anything on the hot colors for spring? What is your favorite? We know the green.
We know the greens. I've been seeing it a lot more, and I think it's very sophisticated. It reminds me of like Marie Antoinette or something very classic, the robin's egg blue.
Oh, yes.
Kind of like a dusty blue. Also, within the category, unconventional blues were a big category as well, but specifically robin eggs blue. That's just such a stunning color.
Yeah.
Paired with white, obviously, but just...
and don't you think blue is a little bit easier color for most people to digest?
I think it's a universal go-to, is it not? Like, I'm not speaking out of, my derriere, but like...
No. I agree. Men, women, different ages, sizes, whatever. I hear the least about the color blue. And again, remember, I'm a stylist. I've been doing this forever, 20-something years. I always hear, red is always difficult, or pink is difficult, or yellow. Oh, I can't wear yellow. But blue, I very rarely hear somebody go, oh, I can't wear blue, So again, it's just think about, I love that you said the robin's egg blue. Almost, would you say it's like a Tiffany blue?
Kind of, sort of. I think it has a little more dust in it.
Yes. A little softer, right?
A little softer.
Yeah. But I really love that color. It's good for a lot of people. And again, pairing it back with like a soft butter yellow.
That's stunning.
Pairing it you know what I love too? If we're talking about like evening or more dramatic look, you pair like that soft dusty blue with like a maroon, like burgundy color. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know if I would have pulled that one out, but yeah.
Think about it. The right pieces.
Yes.
Think about it. Or even in a pattern, I always say one way to try different color combinations if you're unsure. Because here's the thing. You could be like, well, blue and green, that goes, or pink and yellow, that goes. But again, it's about the shade. So sometimes it can be off because it's a shade, right? So if you have a pattern that you love in your home, so let's say it's a throw pillow, maybe it's a dress, a floral dress, maybe it's a carpet, maybe it's a curtain. And it's pattern. Look closely, especially if it's a small pattern. Look closely at the colors that are in it, because whatever colors are in it, those are the colors you love. Because that's why you love it, right? So that's an easy way to pull out two colors. So let's say it's a plaid. Pick two colors out of that plaid, and you can wear then that kind of color block it and wear those colors together. It's kind of no fail solution, right? Of wearing colors together, as opposed to matching everything with black or white.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also feel like if we're talking bold colors, like bright colors, I am not a fan of pairing everything with black. I think it's too harsh.
Too stark.
Yeah, too stark, like bright fuchsia with black. Don't get me wrong, there's probably a time and a place and a specific look, but I think it's too stark, too harsh. That's why I love like hot pink, almost like pinky blue, like has blue in it. Pair it with navy. Love that. Love it. Yeah, or something like the lime green. I love it with just a gray, like a charcoal gray.
Oh, that's stunning.
It grounds it.
Yep.
So, and it's easy. Now think about it. If you're like, oh, how am I going to wear lime green, this bright green? Gray trousers.
Yes.
Gray pencil skirt. That's easy. And then put the color on top. Put the color close to your face. It brings everybody's eye up, looking at your lovely face, right?
And it's still a neutral that you're doing it back to. It's just not the obvious black.
Exactly. It's still neutral. Yeah. I just think that black with a bright color is harsh. And it's a little like, ooh. And it like overshadows the bright color sometimes, No pun intended there. But it gets, I don't know, too harsh, I think. But I'm loving the color of the year, this Viva Magenta.
It's very you.
It is, right?
I think it is.
Here's the other thing too. I feel like that's easy to wear in a lipstick.
Oh.
It's like, it's very, I read somewhere that it's a combination of crimson red, hot pink, fuchsia, raspberry, and maroon all at once.
It's like the smoothie I want to wake up to in the morning.
The smoothie you want to wake up to?
Yeah, and then I want to drink it. But it's like I want to look at it.
Pretty.
And then I want to drink it.
You see, you're just like me. I say daffodils, you say smoothie. You see? That's what Cole and I is drinking a smoothie, and I'm holding some daffodils.
There you go.
But you see, you're more like me than you thought.
I am.
All right, so anything else? Any other colors you're loving for this spring?
And then also specifically teal. Teal was a big one.
Oh, yes. Lots of teal everywhere.
I had to go back and retrain my eye to separate turquoise from teal. Which one had more green and which one had more blue.
Yes.
Because I was conflating the two.
Yeah. They're very easy to confuse, I think.
Yeah.
I often will call one the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one is more green and one is more blue.
Yes.
Teal is more green, right? Or am I saying it backwards?
I think it's backwards.
Okay. It's very, I don't know. Well, then there's like aquamarine. What about
Then there's
that?
aquamarine that threw me off too, because that was also kind of shown a lot on the runway too, a little bit. Yeah. But teal and turquoise, I had to like go back and be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, right. Turquoise, think of like water. Like I always think of like turquoise.
It's a little bit
water.
darker.
Yeah. Yes. Teal is a little brighter. All right. Well, I love them as well. I also think that's a good color for anyone, any age, not that colors has an age, but just certain things I think you associate, like, for example, the Barbie pink, I associate with, younger, youth, not that anyone can wear that color. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying that it reminds me of, like certain things. So that's just on me and why I wouldn't wear bright pink head to toe. I wear pink. Don't get me wrong, for sure. I just like to pair it with a deeper, darker color. So I feel like I'm a grown up and I'm not trying to look like I'm 5, But that's just, my opinion. Listen, if you can wear head to toe pink, Barbie pink, go for it.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about how to wear these spring trends. So first up on my list, I have maxi skirts. Is this a trend? Well, not really. I feel like this is always something it's like saying florals are, around for spring or whatever. But again, we'll see more of them out. I've been seeing a lot of denim maxi skirts.
I know. It was on my list.
Yes, denim maxi skirts. This is by far one of my favorite pieces for the summer. It's easy. Maxi skirts are usually flowy. Even if they're fitted, they're usually like a stretchy material. You can make them high-low, meaning you can pair them with inexpensive accessories or expensive accessories. You can really make that a maxi skirt, meaning going all the way down to probably your ankles or at least to your past your calf, is going to be the workhorse of your wardrobe for the summer. Yeah. It's kind of like the sundress. But I feel like the sundress, often will have its limits. I feel like the maxi skirt is better because it's a piece that you can dial up or dial down. So you can add, right? I'm telling you, I travel, when I fly, I'm rarely in pants. If I'm in pants, they're like flowy pants. I'm not a legging girl to travel in. I don't like it. I personally just don't like it. I want to be a little bit more pulled together and dressed up, but I want to be comfortable. So I never wear jeans because I think they're the most uncomfortable thing to sit in for 6 hours on a plane is like hard denim. So I'm either in flowy wide leg pants or I'm in a maxi skirt. And most of the time I'm in a maxi skirt. And I love it because I'm so comfortable. I can cross my legs. I can, put my feet up if I want to, whatever shoe. And then I'm dressing it up on the top, usually like a t-shirt, and I'm layered. And then maybe it's like a cashmere sweater or maybe it's a blazer. And then if I'm going somewhere warm, I can peel off the layers.
Yes.
And I've got a little packable hat in my bag, throw on a hat, and then I'm like pulled together, and it's comfort. It's very comfortable.
You're going from the airplane to an event.
Absolutely, with a pina colada in hand, right? Metallics are also on my list, so mostly silver. Have you been seeing this a lot?
Yep, and I love chrome. I love silver.
Yes, you do.
It took me a while to get onto the gold train. I mean, my mom was always gold, and my aunt was always silver, and I always catered towards silver, and I like the edge of silver better.
Yeah.
But yeah, here I guess it's our season. It's the silver season.
Well, what I think it is too. I think that in my experience, in my own and with clients, I have noticed when we're talking specifically about, like, let's say jewelry, so gold and silver jewelry.
Yes.
People have really, it's almost polarizing. I feel like people are one side or the other. They're like, no, I never wear gold, or no, I never wear silver, and I know it's because of their skin tone. Often usually one looks better. Some people are very neutral skin tone, so they can wear both and look great. Listen, I say wear whatever you want. It doesn't matter. My skin tone is olive. I've always been leaning towards gold. Just because I think it looks pretty, especially if you have a little tan. However, I don't shy away from silver at all.
No.
I love silver. I just have more pieces of gold. And you know what? I like mixing it. I like mixing it with like a bead or something just to give it a little more texture. I think it's really beautiful. To this day with
clients, it's one of the biggest debates. Can you mix gold with silver
and
copper with silver? Oh my gosh, it is like a piranha pool. I'm like, oh, I don't.
So they're perplexed by mixing metallics.
I'm like, what do I say? Maybe I just oh gosh.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it better when you mix it. I mean, it's it's like a natural element, I think.
Absolutely. Why not?
I also have on my list all things utilitarian. So cargo pants, jumpsuits, jackets. We're seeing a lot of cargo stuff in the fashion world right now. And I think we had this conversation today. I actually have on cargo pants today. And I was like, well, here is how a middle-aged woman can do cargo pants. So they're high-waisted, it's a wide leg, and they just have cargo pockets on the side, but they're very fitted in through the hip and thigh, and then they kind of flare out. So I don't know. And by the way, these pants are Veronica Beard, so I feel like they do a good cut. They're two designers that are probably around my age, and I feel like they designed for that woman. So just to show you, like, it's not a age type of thing. It's really ageless. It's really about the silhouette and where that's placed on your body, and then what you're going to pair it with. Right? Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely.
You're wearing a jumpsuit today.
I'm wearing a jumpsuit. And seersucker. It's spring, baby.
I love seersucker. Yes. And okay, so let's talk about this. My first question is obvious. Is this a pain in the butt when you got to go to the bathroom?
Well, I've been having to go because I have such a small bladder.
And he drinks coffee like a fiend.
I do. It's okay. You know what? It's worth the look. It's not that bad.
A true fashionista. Yeah, it's like when I wear like the ridiculously high-heeled shoes and I'm like, I don't care if my feet hurt. It's worth it.
There are sacrifices I'm willing to make.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
All right, it's not too bad. But would you wear this on a night out on the town with having lots of cocktails? Would you wear it then?
You know, I still would. I would.
You would?
Yes, I would.
Oh, true fashionista.
Yeah.
This guy is just, that I might draw the line there. I'd be like, no. Listen, a lot of times I wear bodysuits and it's kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, what am I wearing? But, I've learned how to conquer that, ladies. So if you want to do a bodysuit, don't do the bodysuit in jeans. That's just going to take you forever. Without getting into too specific, do a skirt. Much easier. Snap and unsnap. That's all I'm going to say.
Bam.
Ladies, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Bam. Okay.
It really just gets difficult. Not that we really want to talk about bathroom situations, but we're talking about the optics of the clothing and the functionality. So.
Okay. Come on, optics.
All right. Also on my list, oversized blazers. I've been seeing everywhere. Is this a trend? No, I feel like this is becoming a staple. The boyfriend blazer?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Loving it. And let's talk about how we're going to style it. Okay, so how would you style it? And then I'll go.
I'm going to do something tighter at the bottom. And actually, I'm going to do a tighter fitted shirt. And I'm going to layer that oversized piece on top.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So there's a balance. There's a fitted piece and an oversized piece. I'm going to wear kind of the same thing. Well, either a wide leg trouser or a fitted trouser. It doesn't have to be wide leg, but maybe it's fitted, not tight fitted. And then I'm going to wear like a t-shirt, oversized blazer, crisscross it, and I'm going to belt it. Yeah, with like a vintage belt. Because let me tell you, here's a tip. Ready? Stylist tip of the day right here.
Yep.
You're going to a party, going to an event, or you're just going to your friend's house, or just going out, for a little bite to eat. And there's going to be people probably wearing the same thing, or maybe your girlfriends all have the same taste. How are you going to separate your look from the rest? And you should, by the way. Shouldn't we? Why do you want to look like everybody else? Here's my tip. Whatever it is you're wearing, add one piece that's vintage to the look. Bam, done. Right?
Oh, yeah. It's a mark of distinction.
Absolutely. And no one else is going to have, especially a belt, a vintage belt, a handbag, a brooch, a scarf, any accessory, really. Add, if it's the piece, like a dress or something, great. Then definitely no one. But if it's just you're wearing like something that's on trend, oh God, I'm wearing a bubblegum pink blazer or whatever, add something vintage to it. It's easy and it's simple. And then it will, first of all, draw the eye to that piece, it's conversation piece. And then no one else is going to have that vintage piece because it's vintage, right?
That is a style move, not a fashion move. That is a style move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Signature, Tina. I do this all the time. It's my trick. And I'm going to give you one more for that note.
Oh.
If you're going there, vintage clip earrings. I don't wear clip earrings. They hurt my ears.
Okay.
But I buy a lot of them. Why? Because they double as a little pin.
Oh,
You can clip it onto your collar. You can clip it onto the top of a shoe, like a high heel, and it looks embellished. Little vintage clip earrings, granny earrings you get at the thrift store, and you clip on your collar or a pocket or somewhere on your
the pocket square area. Yeah.
And boom, it looks like a little vintage brooch.
Oh, I love that.
Easy.
Or even onto a necklace to add some. Yeah, okay.
Love. All right.
Okay.
All right. And then also on my list, I have sequins, fringe, and boudoir dressing.
Okay.
Love this.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on all this?
Sequins for sure.
Yes. All day long. And for day.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid to wear the sequins during the day. Pair it back with a vintage rock band tee. Love it.
Love it.
Right?
Oh my God. I saw a girl with a sequin maxi skirt with a vintage tee and like some sort of platform, like almost like a Mary Jane something. It looked sick. I mean, maybe I'm not painting it right, but it was like super cool on this chick. And she had her jewelry on, and it was just proportionally right. I'm probably not painting it right now that vividly, but it was super cool.
Love it. And what else are you loving for spring?
I saw a lot of crisp tailoring, which is nice. Almost like pragmatic, uniform, like tailoring. Nothing too crazy with proportions. Obviously, we're seeing the oversized blazer, but almost like great staples to have. Not even like trends. It's like just like something to notate that should actually be a great staple.
To like build your wardrobe.
Crisp tailoring, and like linens and light fabrication, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then obviously baggy jeans or just super wide leg 70s style jeans.
Okay.
And I like bought every color already. I'm obsessed with that. And you have like a cargo version. I want it right off of your body. I'm like, I want this right now.
So you're doing the wide leg now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. I don't know if I've seen you in wide leg.
And I know I'll have to wear it around you. I was about to wear it, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to save it for a night out.
Yeah, but it's fitted in my butt, like proportionally like your pant is, and then it goes jutting out. So it accentuates everything I want to accentuate. You see my waist, you see my butt, and then it goes drama on the bottom.
Because sometimes Cole is on a manhunt, and he needs to accentuate the booty.
Yeah, you do. You got to. You got a peacock out there,
That's
people.
right. No, but seriously, I think that's where sometimes it can go wrong. Someone says, "Oh, a wide leg pant," or oversized blazer. That doesn't mean hide in it or hide your shape.
No,
you need something fitted. So if it's fitted through the hip and thigh, and then it flares out, then it's the proportion works right or is best.
Absolutely.
Like you said, oversized blazer on top, fitted on the bottom. It's balance. It's about proportion and balance and scale. So I think that's probably the takeaway from our chat today about spring trends is proportion. So pick one piece that's your hero piece, whether it's a metallic, it's oversized, it's a bold color, it's a pattern, whatever it is, and then keep everything else kind of simple and tailored. And I think it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Right?
I like the surprise of like when you proportionally do something with something baggier, like an oversized blazer or something.
Yeah.
Because I like the reveal. I don't always like doing this skin tight bodysuit so you can see everything.
All at once.
All at once.
Yeah.
No. Leave them wanting more.
Yes.
Leave yourself wanting more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is why I don't always love the cutout. All the like dresses with all these cutouts. Some, yes, when it's like interesting to look at, but sometimes when it's so cut out and it's so skin revealing, I'm like, all right, well, there's nothing left. There's no like mystery. You know what I mean? And even if the girl has a great body, I'm like, I need a little more covered up so there's a little more mystery. A high slit is amazing. A low V-neck, plunging V, it's amazing. In the front or the back, amazing. But speaking of, this whole trend on the red carpet, as we have seen, you know where I'm going with this? The butt crack. What is that? I don't know if this is a trend. I don't even want to call it that. I did not I think, was it like music awards or something? One of the awards shows, I started watching it. I had to stop. I was like, enough with the butt crack. Again, that goes back to like mystery. Let me see beautiful back. I think it's very sexy and sophisticated. Why do we have to go there? Why do we have to keep going? I didn't love.
They're exploring.
I don't love it. I don't care how good the body is, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's like the sheer trend. I don't mind sheer and see-through. I think it can be beautiful. I mean, think about like a bridal dress often has like sheer arms or a sheer overlay. I think it can be done so well and so tastefully, but not when it's like head to toe sheer and all I see, underneath and there's nothing underneath. And again, it's like, I'm not body shaming. It's not about that. It's about leaving nothing to the imagination.
Yeah.
That's all, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. We're on board.
Yep.
Get on board.
Get on board, honey.
Okay, Cole, guess what time it is?
Is it game time?
It's game time. We love a game. All right, so we're going to play a game of rapid fire. I love to do this to Cole because his answers are usually funny and entertaining. So let's explain the game one more time because Cole likes to change it. Rapid fire is first answer that comes into your mind. I'm going to give you 2 options. You have to pick one immediately, hence the title Rapid Fire, okay? Okay, and you just have to pick it. Whatever pops in your mind first and your gut instinct.
Okay.
It's Rapid Fire Spring Fashion Edition.
Okay.
Here we go. In terms of pants category, high-waisted or low-rise? Go.
High-waisted.
Do you see what I mean? He can't commit. Okay, for spring, black or navy?
Navy.
Leather or lace?
Leather.
Micro bags or maxi tote?
I'm going to say maxi tote.
Oh, look at you. Wear flowers or get flowers?
Oh, get flowers.
Oh.
Very a la Miley Cyrus.
Okay. Platforms or ballet flats?
Platforms.
You should know better. Pastels or neon?
Oh, neon for me.
I knew you were going to say that. Beaded or fringe?
Ooh, let's do beaded.
Okay. Grunge or prep?
I'm really feeling prep right now.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. All right. Yeah. Plaid or floral?
Plaid.
I know, that was a tough one. Pink or orange?
Orange.
Oh. And a margarita or an Aperol spritz?
You know what, honey? It's going to be a margarita this time.
Oh.
Did I just surprise you?
Yes, you did. You did.
I love a good buzz on a margarita.
Yes, I thought you were going to go with Aperol spritz. I know. I'm thinking like summer cocktailing, but by a boat or something.
These are hard, and I'm just trying to commit.
I know. All right. You did good. You did good. Okay. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of The Fashion Department. Thank you, Cole, once again for joining me. And you have to come back again.
I will. Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us all about the shenanigans that's going on in New York City, the fashion trends that are happening or not.
The frivolity.
The do's and the don'ts, all right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for joining me once again in The Fashion Department. Thanks for joining me in The Fashion Department. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. For more inspiration and fashion content, check out my website and follow along on Instagram at wardrobe_envy. And a special thanks to the Factory Underground Studio for recording and producing this show. See you next time.